Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my presentation on keeping your favorites stain-free. On my last presentation, I talked to you about counterfeit and knockoffs, and I give you some tips on how to distinguish between a fake Louis Vuitton and a real Louis Vuitton. Well, today I'm here to talk to you about how to maintain those favorite and expensive pieces stain-free. But before we get started, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have ever gotten a stain on your favorite shirt? Yeah, many of us, right? Now, how many of you have ever been able to remove those stains completely? Yeah, not the same amount. So today I'm going to give you some tips on how to remove those stains from your clothes. During this presentation, I am going to first talk about the most frequent type of stains on clothing. I will also give you some tips on how to find the proper stain remover for those particular stains, and provide you with information on some of the top stain removers which we're going to be using later on today. To complete my presentation, I will provide you with a fun activity and a short quiz where all of you will be able to participate and get a prize. By the end of this presentation, you will be more knowledgeable on stain removers, and will also have an idea on how to remove stains from your clothes. Okay, so we're going to start with stains. These ones are just some of the most frequent types of stains. The first one will be beverage stains, and you can get these ones from like coffee or wine. Also, we have food stains, which you can get from either a hamburger, even a chocolate, or even a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There's also ink stains, and there's three types of these ones. There's water-based, which are the easiest to be removed. Permanent ink, which are the hardest to get rid of, and ballpoint, which fall right in the middle between these two categories. There's also grease and oil, which you can get them from either just cooking, eating, or even cleaning your vehicle. There's also makeup, which you can get from either lipstick or either foundation too. And there's mud and grass, and these ones are very popular among children. Now, moving on to selecting the proper stain remover. Just so you know, stain removers do not treat every type of stain, and that's because most of them are not effective on all fabrics. Not all of them contain the same chemicals. So some of the things that you want to look for before selecting the proper stain remover are you want to know how effective the product is. You want to know what type of stain works the best. For instance, if you get a wine stain on your shirt, the best idea is to buy a wine stain remover, which is very effective on removing this type of stains. Also, another thing that you want to look for is selecting the product that eliminates the stain without damaging your clothes. You want to avoid your clothing from either fading or also ripping. One example for this would be if you buy a stain remover that has a high percentage of acetone, it's not a good idea to use it on your delicate chiffon or silk top, because you know that it's going to damage the fabric. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about some of the top stain removers. One of them is OxiClean Gel Stick. This one works great on food stains and other top stains. So, some examples will be grease, oil, dirt, grass, and blood. And you should probably avoid using it on silk, wool, leather, or fabrics labeled as dry clean only. And the price for this one was just $3.44. Okay, now another good product is Resolve Max Trigger. This one is unbeatable on eliminating the toughest dry ink stains. And some examples will be hamburger, bacon, and french fry grease, juice, coffee, makeup, and red wine. And avoid using on blood stains, khaki, and fluorescent clothing, and unwashable wool and silk. And the price for this one was just $3.21. Now moving into shop products. For the wipes, they work great on food stains, beverage stains, and other stains. Some examples will be ketchup, food grease, coffee, and ink. And this, from the shop product, this is actually the only product that you can use it on dry clean only garments. And the price was only $2.21. And then for the gel, this one works great on heavy duty stains and setting stains, such as grass, cup and color stains, makeup, and grease. And for this one, they recommend to only leave it on for a few minutes on khaki pants and bright clothes. And the price is only $3.49. And for both of them, both of these products, they're safe to use in color fast materials, but avoid using on wool and silk. So another great product is Clorox Bleach Gel Pen. For this one, works great on food stains, beverage stains, and around the house. You can use it on stains such as red wine, coffee, tea, verjuice, dirt, grass, and for house cleaning, it works great on tile and porcelain. And you should avoid using it on colored garments, wool, linen, leather, silk, mohair, spandex, and dry clean only. And this one works great on cotton. And the price for this one was only $2.73. Now for Tide to Go pen. This one is good on fresh food and beverage stains, such as ketchup, barbecue sauce, juice, coffee, and many others. And this one is safe to use in most color vests, machine washable, and dry cleanable fabrics. And the price was only $2.94. Oh, sorry. So now for the activity, we're gonna go ahead and have 6 teams. And if the assistants can please just go ahead and pass out the trays. Okay, so meanwhile they're doing that, just to let you know, you can just ignore this thing right here that you can look on the back of the fabric, the type of the stain. We actually did it at the front, so just ignore that. And also just to let you know, the fabric that all of you are getting is 100% cotton. Okay. So all of you now have one, right? Okay. So just based on the presentation and the type of stain that you have, your team has to go ahead and pick the right type of stain remover. So you can go ahead and you have to just pick one. I'm gonna go ahead and give you just like 2 minutes to go ahead and try to remove the stain. And the team that does the better job is gonna go ahead and get a prize. Just be careful because some of them, a lot of things, the liquid comes a lot. Okay, good job. I'll just give you a few more seconds. What is your name? stain, like, how do you guys do? How do you guys do?
Perfect.
Can you move the stain?
What state?
I know? Well, you did it.
Yeah.
That was the last one.
More for Christmas and then 2 weeks
Okay,
for Halloween. What'd you get?
Okay, so I guess we have a winner. Here. Go ahead and take it. Okay, all of them? Just go ahead and take it.
Oh, just one?
Yeah, whichever you want. It's for, yeah, for each.
I thought we.
Okay, so now moving on to the quiz. Just a short quiz. Just on your house. You can use one stain remover to remove all types of stains. You can to whoever answers.
Everyone answered.
Clorox bleach paint gel performs the best when it's used on fabrics such as colored fabrics, dry clean only, or cotton. What are the top stains to get rid of? Food stains, grease, or ink? Grease. But ink is actually pretty tough. Now, which of these stains is very common and was not listed on the PowerPoint? Mold, wood, or blood? Mold. Blood. No. And then number 5. Emergency stain would be used acetone to remove any delicate chiffon top. True or false? Okay, so now to conclude my presentation, now that you're more familiar with the topic of stain removers and have experimented removing the stain, I hope that you feel more knowledgeable on using the proper stain remover for your stain and the type of fabric. Remember that there's no such thing as impossible stain, only adequate use of stain removers. Make sure to always read the care label on your clothing and also the instructions on your product. And also, don't forget to test your product before you use it on your favorite top or clothes. Are there any questions? Okay. I want to thank you for coming to my presentation and I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you.